is pay-per-view time, guys. I'm sorry, the hair, it's Corona time. I haven't got a haircut since before the outbreak. It's long, it's crazy. Sorry. It's been a long month. You followed, I hope you've been following anyway, our TEW This Is War series. We have built from week number 1 all the way up. This is now time for the pay-per-views. We're talking the payoff, baby, for a lot of these stories that we've been going through. Let's just say there's some sabotage that goes on here. It's not all purpose, sabotage, but there's sabotage, no doubt. That's why you're seeing the name of this episode. Before we get into it, I don't know if I put it at the end of the last show last week, the pay-per-view cards. I did a lot of work on those, so you're about to see them again as we go into the show here. So if you missed it last week, you're about to see it right here, right now. I hope you get hyped. Guys, we put a lot of work into this. We put a lot of thought. Well, some of us put a lot of thought into this. Here it is. Enjoy our first ever pay-per-views. June 2020, baby. Let's go. A match that a lot of people have not known has been years in the making. I'm talking Matt Tremont has finally got his dream, and he is taking on the Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. We're going to see if he gets the results that he's always wanted as they clash at Night of Infamy. It's LOL Charlotte Flair wins going up against the strong, the mighty Jordynne Grace. We're going to have Jordynne Grace with her friend Ember Moon in her corner, while Charlotte Flair has her little buddy, the DMD, the Doctor, Britt Baker, in her corner. Who is going to get the big win as we make a closer way towards the first ever CZW Women's Champion? Pete Dunne and Matt Riddle, the Broserweights, take on LAX. They shed the proud and powerful. They brought Sammy Guevara with them from the inner circle. They are LAX, and they are going against the Broserweights. Which team is going to get a big victory here in the tag team division, the very stacked tag team division in CZW? Seth Rollins has really struggled as of late, and he's going up against the white-hot Isaiah Swerve Scott, who is undefeated at this point in time. We got a winning record. We got a losing record going head-to-head here, but it's Seth Rollins. It is Isaiah Swerve Scott. Guys, who knows what's going to happen when these two clash at Night of Infamy? We got a 6-man tag street fight happening at Night of Infamy when Brody Lee and OVE take on Mustafa Ali and the Two Fly Crew. Brody Lee has shown he wants that spotlight, and it looks like he's recruited the team of OVE to help him get it. We're going to see if they can take that spotlight over at Night of Infamy. And Darby Allin wants to unleash the darkness, but first he says he has to extinguish the flame and the life of the undead, and that is The Undertaker. The Undertaker has answered the call. Darby Allin will take on the Phenom at Night of Infamy. And to crown the brand new CZW Tag Team Champions, we have Gorillas of Destiny going up against the North. Originally, this was supposed to be FTR versus the North, but GOD got their rematch. They won it, and here it is. They get their shot. Who is going to leave the first ever new CZW Tag Team Champions? They've all had their fun running the Bullet Club at one point in time, but those days are long gone, and now they're here in CZW, and we are going to have a triple threat clash. We're talking Kenny Omega, Jay White, and the Demon himself will be at Night of Infamy. Who is going to go down as the best Bullet Club leader? We're going to ignore AJ Styles for now. And in our main event, we have the Salt of the Earth, MJF, taking on the big dog, Roman Reigns. And of course, we can't forget the guy that says he still bleeds yellow and black, Kevin Owens. We're talking triple threat. Who is going to leave Night of Infamy the first ever new CZW World Champion? I hope Cesaro has dusted off that resume, because Daniel Bryan is hosting a Catch Point 2.0 job interview, and we have Slam Cesaro coming in to try to take that job. Who knows? We might see a brand new member join the MWA roster and maybe jump ship from Slam. The Von Erich family has had a rich history, and at Massacre in Milwaukee, they plan to add another chapter as Marshall and Ross take on Dummy Money. We're talking Eli Drake, EC3. Yes, they haven't quite been on the same page, but we're going to see if they can defeat the brothers at Massacre in Milwaukee. Brian Cage became the first ever Mayhem champion, and right away he says he is going to defend that title week in and week out, and his first defense will be at Massacre in Milwaukee, and he has issued an open challenge. Who is going to step up and try to put an end to the age of Cage? I think it's safe to say at this point that Randy Orton is not a big fan of New Japan Pro Wrestling former wrestlers, especially Okada. And guys, this is going to be brutal. No holds barred match. Randy Orton is going to try to stomp out any kind of reputation the New Japan Pro wrestlers have in MWA. And we're going to see if he can start with Okada, who are going to become the first ever Midwest Tag Team Champions when the Lucha Bros Pentagon and Phoenix take on PCO and Marty Scurll. Guys, it is going to be a slugfest. It's going to be, we have two different styles here. We got the brute strength of PCO. We got the high flying of the Lucha Bros. And we got Marty Scurll, who will do anything and everything to get the win, who leaves Massacre in Milwaukee the first ever Midwest Tag Team Champions. You are reading that correctly, folks. It is a War Games match already. MWA pulling out all the stops. We got the Samoan Dynasty, Samoa Joe, Jacob Fatu, Jay and Jimmy Uso taking on the Psycho Killers, Tommaso Ciampa. We got Matt Cross, the Briscoe brothers, Jay and Mark Briscoe. There is no telling how crazy and psychotic this match is going to get, but I have no doubt in my mind with Warden booking, it's going to be bad. LWO leader Andrade will be coming out with Eddie Kingston in his corner, taking on Sami Callihan. And this is the finals of the MWA Midwest Heavyweight Championship Tournament. Who is going to leave the first ever heavyweight champion? Sami Callihan wasn't even supposed to be in this tournament. Meanwhile, Andrade has been demolishing everybody. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be the main event. It's going to be a match that you can't miss. Who leaves the first champ? It all goes down on a boat. We are going to crown a new Ring of Honor television champion in a scramble match. Put a 20-minute time limit on the clock. Whoever gets the final victory gets the title. We're talking Dragon Lee, Hangman Page, Shinsuke Nakamura, and John Morrison. It's the best friends taking on, as they say, the fake friends, Lethal and Gresham. We're talking Ken, Chucky T, and Trent dethrone the current reigning, defending Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions, Jay Lethal and Gresham. They've held those titles for a long time, folks, and I have a feeling they don't plan on losing them, especially on a boat. Three of the best women wrestlers in the business all square off to fight for the prized possession of the Women of Honor Championship. It's Candice LeRae. It's Toni Storm. It is Rhea Ripley. Only one of these women can leave with that title, and I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of tears. There's going to be a lot of blood. There's going to be a lot of sweat shed in this ring, in this match. The new Ring of Honor World Champion will be crowned at Sea of Honor in a tournament, an 8-person tournament, and we're going to run down all those matches right now. The first match is Moose versus Edge. These two have been jaw-jacking for a little bit. Moose does not think Edge coming back into wrestling even deserves to be in this tournament. He says it's time to live in the present. We're going to see what happens when these two collide in the first round. Also in the first round, we have Roderick Strong from Undisputed Era taking on the Street Dog, Jon Moxley. Guys, we've seen these two throw down already a little bit in the weeks prior to this tournament. It is going to go down here in round number 1. Who will advance to make it to the semifinals? The Toxic Society leader, Sami Zayn, is taking on Tanahashi in the first round of this tournament. Basically, Zayn and his crew have been giving Tanahashi a lot of hell. And we're going to see how it goes down in this first round. Will Zayn be able to get the better of Tanahashi, or will Tanahashi be able to just finally squish the bug and the annoyance that is the Toxic Society and Sami Zayn? And in the last match in this first round tournament, we have Johnny Gargano taking on Naito. And I don't know how else to say it, but this is going to steal the show. How else can you come in here with these two and not burn the house down? Who is going to win? Who is going to advance to take on their next opponent in round number 2? And out of these 4 matches, who will go on to be your first ever Ring of Honor World Champion? Of course, in our TEW series. We haven't seen a clean finish between these two yet. Kota Ibushi versus Pac. Two guys that have the reputation as best wrestler pound for pound in the world, but when they meet up head to head like this, who knows what's going to happen? All I know is the Slam fans are going to be loving it at Fight for the Fallen. They've had solo matches, they've had eating competitions, but now it will be settled in a 2-on-2 tag team match. The War Raiders take on the Young Bucks. At one point in time, these were known as two of the best tag teams in the world, and they will be taking on each other at Fight for the Fallen. No hijinks, just a straight up tag team match. Kurt Angle was attacked by a mystery person in week number 1 of our series, and guess what? It turned out to be Walter. The chops Kurt Angle took are still living with him to this day. We still don't know if his chest has, recovered from that brutal beating, but either way, it's going to be Kurt Angle taking on Walter one-on-one. Does Kurt Angle still have enough in the tank to get the job done, or is Walter going to do what we all know Walter does, and that is brutalize his opponent? 3 of the baddest women wrestlers on the planet here taking on each other in a triple threat match. Mia Yim versus Shayna Baszler versus Tessa Blanchard. Shayna Baszler has basically bullied the other two in recent weeks, but with all 3 clashing at one time, will somebody get a surprise win? Will somebody outshine somebody else? What is going to happen? We are going to find out when they all clash at Fight for the Fallen. AJ Styles has gotten the better of Aleister Black in recent weeks, but don't count Aleister Black out. He's still breaking into the scene. He's still really making his way up the rankings as one of the top wrestlers in the business. And if he can get a win over AJ Styles here at Fight for the Fallen, that will be the one stepping stone that he needs to get in that main event scene. Will he be able to get it done, or will AJ Styles continue to prove that he is the best wrestler in the world at this point in time? Slam is going to crown its first ever Queen of Slam champion when Ronda Rousey takes on the man Becky Lynch in one-on-one competition. The world has waited for this match, and Slam is providing it here at Fight for the Fallen. Who will leave the first ever Queen of Slam champ? He's overcame getting poisoned. He's overcame getting beat down. He's overcame the crowd just not supporting him at all times while Chris Jericho's been doing it to him. Drew McIntyre takes on Chris Jericho. Finally, one-on-one. No shenanigans here. King of Slam Championship will be on the line. Who leaves your first ever champ? And guys, that title belt also will have a crown accompanying it. So you know Chris Jericho is licking his chops, wanting to put that on his head. I'm Jake, aka Bummer, and I am running CZW, and today we are going to be witnessing the first ever pay-per-view here in June for the TEW series, CZW Night of Infamy. All right, who else do we got here? Spring Tigress, what's Slam up to for this weekend?
Hello,
this weekend?
I'm Spring Tigress, and Slam will be having its first pay-per-view tonight, which is called Fight for the Fallen, which is basically a charity-run show.
Oh, doing something nice for the peeps out there. Good stuff. What about you, Warden?
Hello, you got the Warden here. Midwest Wrestling Alliance is having their first ever pay-per-view in Milwaukee. In fact, our pay-per-view is called Massacre in Milwaukee. We will have 3 title matches on the line.
Okay, wow. What about you, Ring of Honor? Luke Gray. Luke Gray. Sorry to confuse you guys.
Quit fucking calling him Warden.
It happens. It happens often. It happens.
I wish you could be me, Warden.
All right. So what you up to, Luke?
It is I, Luke Gray, and I'm running Ring of Honor. My first pay-per-view is called Sea of Honor, where we will be on a boat because nobody else is doing that. I will be crowning, 4 champions this show.
Whoa.
They are all my basic champions. And, yeah.
That's funny. I actually laughed on the last episode while I was editing it when you and Warden were talking about something, and Warden goes, "You and your stupid boat pay-per-view." I don't know. All right, so let's get into...
I'm going to be crowning 2 of my champions, so...
Oh, yeah, me too, yes. Yeah, CZW is only going to go with 2 champions on this show, so we'll see how it goes here. 39,000 fans?
What?
Expected.
What the fuck?
That's fucking huge.
Holy shit.
That is big.
I'll do Carrier Dome, I guess. Shit. I'll keep on what it's offering me.
Damn,
Wow.
that's where the fucking Syracuse play. That place is
Syracuse
huge.
football. Yeah, so we're on a football stadium.
Football and
Yeah.
basketball.
What is this, AEW?
So CZW's first pay-per-view, Night of Infamy, starts with a pre-show match. We got the Velveteen Dream versus Rusev in a pre-show bout that had good heat, decent wrestling. Velveteen Dream defeated Rusev in about 8 minutes via pinfall with a power line. Segment rating of 64. Not too much in the notes. Both guys did pretty well, pretty even. But yeah, just pre-show match, nothing crazy here. Just Velveteen Dream going over Rusev. And we had one other pre-show match on the card before we get started here. Dolph Ziggler versus Jeff Cobb in a good pre-show match. Jeff Cobb defeated Dolph Ziggler right at the 7-minute mark with the pinfall after the tour of the islands. Segment rating of 70. So all four of these guys didn't quite have room to fit on the pay-per-view. So I wanted to just throw them into the pre-show here. And they got pretty decent matches, just little straight-up singles matches out of them. So happy with that.
Pretty good scores for just being pre-show matches.
Yeah, I don't know if that even factors in, but
don't
I
either.
guess we'll find out. Oh, and I guess I didn't announce this, but the CZW Night of Infamy is being held in the Carrier Dome with 35,446 people in attendance. I don't know if that's going to affect your guys' numbers, but I hope it does, baby. Let's go. Night of Infamy. So starting off the show, we get Cody Rhodes versus Matt Tremont in the match that Matt Tremont has been wanting for a long time now. In a good match, Cody Rhodes defeated Matt Tremont in 11 minutes via pinfall with the Crossroads. After the match, Cody ended up shaking the hand of Matt Tremont. He gave him a damn good match rating of 74. I never would have thought.
Oh.
Look at that. Look at that. Matt Tremont is getting better at his gimmick. Cody Rhodes benefiting from the groundswell. Match got the show off to a strong start. Man, way better than I anticipated for Matt Tremont's match here. I wasn't really expecting the 70s, but super, super happy with this start.
I mean, it bit him in the ass because he lost, but still.
Yeah. Hey, he's not going to come in and beat Cody. Come on now. So next up, we have the Battle of the Bullet Club leaders. The former Bullet Club leaders, that is, because Bullet Club is no more in this world. Segment rating of 71 here in this triple threat match. In a superb match, Kenny Omega defeated Switchblade, Jay White, and Finn Balor in 22 minutes. Kenny Omega pinned Jay White with the one-winged angel. So this match also had some run-ins here. Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows made their CZW debut by both coming out and attacking Jay White. Also, once Jay White got attacked, that prompted Kenta to come out, who's been supporting his former ally. And he started attacking Omega. Finn Balor got in the mix. It turned out to a crazy clusterfuck of a match, which did see, as you saw, Kenny Omega got the one-winged angel and got the win. So 71 match rating. I did think this was going to be higher. It said it dragged at the end. It was too long for the workers to keep an all-out pace. Yeah, it was 22 minutes. So, yeah, that did factor in there. So maybe that's why it wasn't as high. It still looks like it turned out pretty freaking good. But yeah, Kenny Omega gets the win over the former Bullet Club leaders. So is it over? Is it over? We don't know, but all I know is it ended up in chaos.
Chaos.
Anyone?
New Japan Pro Wrestling.
No,
Chaos.
not chaos. Get out of here. So during the chaos of all of these former Bullet Club members, we had Adam Cole come running and inserting himself into the chaos, featuring Adam Cole and all of these guys, and it ended up being just a crazy brawl. But yes, Adam Cole has inserted himself into the mix. What is going to happen? Nobody really knows what to expect after we've seen all of these guys just going at it. All former Bullet Club members just went to war here at CZW's Night of Infamy. We're going to have to see where this leads next.
And
Yep. A segment of 64. Kenny Omega came out looking excellent. Yeah. Crowd got the angle. Yep, and this advanced the Bullet Club leader storyline. This did not end it, so it said lost heat, fuck off. But yeah, let's just say this is definitely far from over here. And the next match on the card, a tag team match in the tag team division here. LAX took on the Broserweights. In a good match, LAX defeated the Broserweights right at 13 minutes when Santana pinned Pete Dunne. Afterwards, all three members of LAX celebrate because Sammy Guevara was ringside for this match, cheering on his allies here, even though he hasn't been able to debut on the show yet in a match. Pete Dunne yells at Riddle, asking him where he was when he was trying to tag him in. Dunn stormed off up the ramp alone, clearly blaming Riddle for the loss tonight. So LAX gets the big win, looks strong. Looks like there's not a whole lot of good communication going on. Look, even in the pictures, you can see him fist bump in the wrong direction. So
Tragic.
yeah, that's part of it there.
Like when the best friends hold different parts of Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, completely different sides there. 74 overall rating. Pretty solid tag match here. Dunn and Riddle had great chemistry together. I like that. Riddle and Santana had the best performances, 74 and 70. The bro storyline has started with this segment. So, all right.
Bro.
There we go. Yeah, Swerve did not perform well in this next match against Seth Rollins, who has been struggling as of late. And in a bout that had good heat and decent wrestling, Swerve Scott did get the win over Seth Rollins via pinfall, and it was clean, folks. 66 segment rating. Swerve Scott got a 47 in-ring performance. Not very good. Rollins, of course, did do good with 79. What are you laughing at? What's so funny?
That's probably why you didn't want to lose.
Rollins is gonna be pissed.
Oh yeah, he was. It said he was furious.
Didn't want to lose.
He lost to a dude who only got a 47.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm going with a story with Seth Rollins struggles. So, I mean, that's what we're doing here, and I know he's going to be mad for a little bit. I did put in some storytelling because I did read that it said, hey, if you are having somebody that's on a losing streak, put in storytelling to make them like show it. So I don't know. I did try to keep Seth Rollins strong as well. It didn't work. He's still pissed.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll see.
Have you given him money?
I have. I mean, I'm gonna have to try to give him money. It works for Luke sometimes. Hasn't worked for me yet, but. And then right after the match, we did have an angle where Swerve Scott is celebrating the victory, and Seth Rollins doesn't run in. He attacks, beating Swerve down to the mat. So yes, the frustration has finally set in. Seth Rollins was trying to keep his cool, loss after loss after loss, but after this loss to Swerve Scott, it finally broke him, and he just beat the man down. And we got a segment rating of 50. I'm pretty sure this is because he's pissed and he's performing badly. The angle lost heat. We're gonna see if Seth Rollins can recover, like in game, that is, because booking will. I already know what I want to do with him, but we'll see if he can put on good matches after he's pissed at me. So this is what. So Swerve Scott got the win, but Rollins broke finally and is losing his mind after struggling.
Was it worth it?
We'll see. We'll see in the end. We'll see by the end of the angle. Next up, we have a 6-man tag street fight. We got Brody Lee and OVE taking on Mustafa Ali and the Two Fly Crew. And a bout that had good heat and decent wrestling, Mustafa Ali and the Two Fly Crew defeated Brody Lee and OVE 12 minutes, 49 seconds when Ricochet pinned Jake Christ with a diving double knee drop. So this was a straight-up brawl all over the arena, the outside of the ring. It was a street fight, folks. Plenty of weapons used. I was kind of worried how the Two Fly Crew and Mustafa Ali would perform. Because, yeah, I aimed this match as a wild brawl, for a street fight, obviously. And they definitely did not perform well. Like, usually Ricochet's like high 70s, maybe in the 80s. But Ricochet still did best. No, he didn't.
It was a street fight.
Yeah, Brody Lee definitely did the best, who I expected to do the best here. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, the storyline has advanced. It hasn't ended. I will say that. We'll have to see what happens on the next show. Segment rating is 61. It was a clean victory for the good guys, though. So the crowd hopefully went home happy with this one.
They went home already?
Well, not yet. When they do go home, they will be happy with this outcome. The tag team titles are on the line. We're going to crown our first ever new CZW tag team champions. Look, CZW has evolved. It's a new title reign, new title history here. So this is going to be the first ever champions. We got the North versus the Gorillas of Destiny. In a bout that had good heat and decent wrestling, the North defeated GOD in 17 minutes after Josh Alexander pinned Tanga, I can never say his name, with a roll-up. The North win the CZW tag team titles. In terms of ring work, Josh Alexander was head and shoulders above everyone. I don't understand how he's so fucking good in this game. But yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we got the nice. We got the 69.
Nice.
72 out of Josh Alexander there. May have found a hidden gem on the roster. So what do you guys think of the North becoming the first ever tag team champs here?
This game really likes him, I guess. Like,
at least Josh Alexander.
I guess, and
Josh is pretty good, honestly. And I mean,
really good.
Yeah, he longest reigning Impact Tag Champs for now the CZW champs.
Yeah. So we'll see. So Gorillas of Destiny, they did fight their way into this match, but fell just a little short. So yep. So we have our first ever champs. Wow.
Whoa!
Oh my goodness!
Way better than I thought.
Better than I thought. Okay. All right. I do have just a little bit of a write up at this.
Exceptional. Exceptional match.
Undertaker had an in-ring performance of 97.
Oh my goodness!
What?
Okay, so folks, we had Undertaker versus Darby Allin in an exceptional match. The Undertaker defeated Darby Allin at 14 minutes and 49 seconds. That's right. Undertaker just went in a match for almost 15 minutes, and he won via the Tombstone Piledriver. And as the Undertaker leaves up the ramp, he looks back to Darby Allin, who's slowly getting to his feet. Undertaker nods in his direction after a hard-fought match. Segment rating of 73. I took a big risk here by putting this match as a spectacle. I put spectacle. I did do the slow build, which was a Tigress suggestion, which hopefully that definitely helped us here. Undertaker in-ring performance of 97.
Dude.
Darby Allin 82. Darby
97?
Allin. That's crazy. There were times when there was a definite lack of psychology on display. Drifted a little bit. Pretty good chemistry. Darby Allin, Undertaker. Hell yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Yep. Of course, Don Callis and Michael Cole had good chemistry. Undertaker was visibly tiring to the end. Yeah, obviously. I took a risk on this one, making it so long. Very happy on the outcome. And the fact that it says an exceptional match. Hopefully this helps put Darby Allin over. That was the whole point, obviously, especially with Undertaker nodding at the end. Like, kind of like, you did good, kid.
Did you protect Darby Allin?
Yes, I did. Darby Allin is kept strong. I did do that.
There you go. Okay.
So hopefully this will lead to some big things for Darby Allin. It does say,
holy shit.
Yeah, segment story has advanced, so it's not over yet for Darby Allin going dark.
But what's next for Taker is my question.
That's true. Ooh. I don't know. We'll have to see. After a 97 performance.
She's going to be in a barbed wire massacre or something?
Yes, we'll put him in a hardcore. Well, we can bring in the Hell in a Cell. That's his specialty. You can't win them all, folks. You can't win them all. And up next, Charlotte Flair took on Jordynne Grace, who has been struggling a little bit as of late with performances, and she got a 36 here. So struggles continue, apparently. In about that, decent reaction. Decent reaction from the crowd, but subpar wrestling. Charlotte Flair defeated Jordynne Grace just below 10 minutes, following interference from Dr. Britt Baker. So in this match, we did have Britt Baker accompanying Charlotte Flair to the ring and Ember Moon accompanying Jordynne Grace to the ring. They've all four been kind of like tangled up together. And yes, Britt Baker was the direct result of Charlotte winning. Segment rating of 51.
You don't click well in the ring.
I see this. That's not great because that's my storyline. Well, about the segment lost heat. The match did a good job getting the crowd a breather. Yeah, especially after the Undertaker match.
I'm guessing the fact there was interference in a pay-per-view match might have knocked it down a little bit.
Maybe. I don't know. That could have been the case.
Or the
No,
36 from Jordan Grace.
We'll have trouble with that. He books screwy finishes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Could be
so,
worse. I mean, 51's not horrible.
No, 51's not going to wreck the show. I hope. I'm still relatively happy. If it was in the 40s, I would have been pissed. What was that, Luke?
Why don't you get a 40 overall rating now?
I will fire Jordan Grace as fast as you fire your Sean Devari. In the main event for Night of Infamy, Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens versus MJF to determine the first ever new CZW World Champion. In a bout that had fantastic heat and great wrestling, MJF defeated Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens right at the 20-minute mark when MJF pinned Kevin Owens with a Swanton Bomb following interference from Braun Strowman. MJF wins the CZW World Heavyweight title. Yes, Braun Strowman is MJF's right-hand man. It has been revealed, folks. Everybody performed pretty well. MJF got a 65, a little bit lower, but that's fine. He makes up for it with his mic skills and his heat. Crowd got the match hotter. 70 rating for a main event. Very happy about that. We've got our first ever champ. What do you guys think of MJF getting the win here?
Smart. Only heel in the match. Of course, the only heel's gonna win. That's how I see it, at least.
Yeah. Okay.
Braun. That's a plot twist I didn't see coming.
Yeah. So let's see here. The show did end with MJF and Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman helped carry MJF to the back while he held the title up. This is going to be an interesting dynamic. We got MJF, and who is going to get to MJF? I will say this. Whoever thinks they're going to step up to him, they're going to have to go through his right-hand man, Braun, first. So that is going to be an interesting dynamic here. Whoever wants that title, they're going to have to beat the monster among men to get there. That's going to be a pretty tall task, I will say that. But segment rating of 74 to close the show with MJF as the first champ.
Oh, this means we might get more Roman and Braun. Gotta love that.
That is possible. I will say that. All right. Here we go. What? No.
Damn.
What?
No.
I got an overall 56. Okay. Now,
What?
I don't even.
I was having they were expecting more angles and interview
Oh
segments.
my god.
What?
What?
Why?
Shit.
It's a pay-per-view. Okay.
I am beyond
Don't get it.
surprised. What?
I had 2 segments that were in the 50s. I had the post-match attack on Swerve and then that one Charlotte match.
What's your
everything-
ratio?
Wait, so what dragged you down then?
It was it wanted
Jordan
more
Grace.
angles and interviews, but it never popped up and showed that. I don't remember it saying that on the top.
Oh man. Hug the band. Hug.
Hug who?
Um,
I'm not hugging. I'm not hugging anybody. I'm not getting any Me Too stuff going on. You crazy.
You're
It's-
being nice to them. They be
Hug
encouraging.
Matt Tremont.
hug Matt Riddle.
Oh, you know what? No, no. Matt
Hug
Tremont.
Velveteen Dream. You're
No.
overage. He won't mind.
Matt Tremont definitely deserves praise.
Aw.
That was pretty good. You know what? I Undertaker went 15
Oh, yeah.
minutes.
Yeah, that's true. Darby Allin, you could give a push to.
Point out as a
Give
good. No,
the thing from what's his name? Who had the
I'm gonna
do
freaking
these
three.
7? Yeah,
Make
take
a
her.
speech.
yeah, I'm gonna do these 3 because Seth Rollins definitely needs something. All right, Undertaker scene, please. That's good.
It's like no shit.
Freedom, I
Hey.
forgot.
Rollins was pleased.
Ah.
Yeah, I mean,
Aw.
yeah, they're receiving praise. They're gonna be happy.
Matt Tremont
Bombers,
was
Mr.
pleased.
Positivity.
Yeah, so there we go. It's now Tigress's turn. Let me
Wait,
wait. Why is Tigress next?
I don't know. Let's see what these incidents are about. Christian gave the locker room a lift as he unveiled a series of spot impersonation of some of his colleagues. Aw, Christian's a sweetheart.
Mm-hmm.
Fire
Alright,
him.
what did Becky do?
Becky Lynch is pregnant. That would be great.
She entertained the locker room by engaging a poker tournament.
What?
Aw.
I feel like she would rig it.
Okay, let's see what's
Uh-oh.
going on with Sasha and Kurt Angle. She's on for a budget as he is being absorbed in her phone when she should be paying attention to a locker room meeting. Judge Kurt Angle found her guilty and sentenced her to buy a crate of beef here for the locker room. Okay. And a small positive impact for her.
Everybody's buying beer for everybody.
So
Surprised you didn't have.
Kurt,
Huh?
Kurt's your judge?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess
And
so.
he's a locker room leader.
I'm surprised he didn't have her buy a carton of milk.
So when we start in the pre-show with an over-budget battle royal, where 20 competitors who were not booked get to show off their skills. It's hectic battle royal, which got a 65 rating. Okay, and Bailey got the win. The final four, she was in the final four, was Cesaro, Okada, and Gable. The runner-up being Cesaro. And Gable, I wanted to pull it over Gable a little bit, so I had him get the most eliminations in the match.
You might have just fucked me.
Well, we're all gonna get fucked here. So.
No.
Oh, I know why. I know.
Used Okada and Cesaro.
Oh, and Cesaro. I didn't realize that.
Oh my god, I didn't realize that. I'm pretty sure he could still push, I hope.
Fuck.
I definitely realized you used Okada.
I really hope so.
Oh man.
I hope so, because otherwise I'm so sorry.
Get Warden.
We'll see what happens.
Sister
I'm
company.
So sorry. I'm
You
so
used
sorry.
both.
We'll see what happened. We'll see.
I'm
Oh,
I
so
specifically asked if you were gonna use Cesaro.
We'll see what happens.
I'm so sorry.
God.
If I could turn back time, I would switch it with someone else. I'm sorry.
Too late now.
Alright, let's see. Zack Ryder and Davey Richards' gimmicks got a rating of great, and Rockstar Spuds one got a rating of very good.
I feel like that's pretty good for a battle royal. 65.
Wait, this has to do
47
with the
rating. Not a good
storyline?
start, but
Yes.
no. It literally was because if I didn't rate it on something, the segment will get penalized for nothing happening. That's
It was
literally
an angle, everybody. It's just an angle.
God, no.
It's all kayfabe,
All right.
bro.
No, Jesus. Anyway.
Yeah, because I had to rate on something, or else the angle would get penalized.
Oh, we got you.
With the
Yeah,
Undertaker
well, basically just opens with an innocent 10-bell salute for George Floyd, and before the opening package for the pay-per-view begins. That's all this segment was supposed to be.
Okay.
In the War Raiders, Young Bucks has advanced.
Young Bucks just rub their hands together. With the money
Hey, they're
sign.
in the video
Yes.
package. Their match is in the video package. So next we get the opening match, which is Pac versus Kota Ibushi. Kota Ibushi got the win. Edric Anjue, I mispronounced that, and I am sorry. You can tell me the correct pronunciation in the comments. But 63 rating. Pac got an in-ring performance of 70, and Ibushi got one of 63. The storyline is going to continue. The match was a little long given our audience. I'll take note of that. And the match got the crowd hotter. After the match, Kota Ibushi goes to shake Pac's hand since they had a good match, but Pac just smacks it away before storming off, really upset about losing. And then after that, you got in a good match, the War Raiders defeated the Young Bucks in 16 minutes and 10 seconds when Ivar pinned Matt Jackson after the War Raiders hit the Fallout. 69 rating. Nice. Due to a certain oversight, I couldn't have a match, so I had to improvise by having it cut backstage to Walter beating the crap out of Kurt Angle, and it ends with him putting Kurt Angle through a table.
Yeah. Just to put out there, because people are probably like, what was the problem? Whenever I brought in all of the wrestlers to sign the contracts and stuff, I did not change Kurt Angle to be a wrestler. He's still a personality, so we're gonna have to go in and edit that. Unfortunately, we saw it too late, so Tigress was not allowed to put this match together. But it will. I'm sure she'll have it happen eventually. But yeah. So that was my fault. I just missed it. So that was my fault on Kurt Angle there.
Now, following that segment, in a match that had good heat and decent wrestling, Shayna Baszler got the win over Mia Yim and Tessa Blanchard in 13 minutes and 20 seconds when Shayna Baszler made Mia Yim submit with the Karafuda clutch.
And yes, Tiger said she's making Mia Yim take the fall because of me with the angle segment. So the Kurt Angle.
I did not say that.
You did.
And following this, we have Fantastic Heat and Good Wrestling, AJ Styles defeated Aleister Black in 14 minutes and 31 seconds by pinfall after he put his feet on the ropes for leverage.
How dare he?
No, that jerk. In a bout that had Fantastic Heat and Good Wrestling, Ronda Rousey defeated Becky Lynch in 15 minutes and 16 seconds by pinfall after hitting the Piper's Pit to win the Queen of Slam Championship.
I'm happy about it. I mean, I like Becky, you know, but I'm more happy to see Ronda holding that title. See, Becky was off her game. Still another good match, even though somebody was off their game. So
Yeah, what the...
Becky got a nice.
yeah, she did indeed.
And then after the match, Ronda beats down Becky Lynch, including grabbing steel stairs and throwing him into the ring. Then she put Becky on her shoulder and then hit her with a Piper's Pit right on the steel steps.
It's not good enough that she won. She wants to cripple her, apparently.
I know.
So it says this storyline ended with this, so this is over.
For now.
Okay.
Yeah, Ronda's gonna do some other things right now while Becky recovers from that Piper's Pit on steel
She
steps.
took her out.
Right before the title match starts, the beautiful King of Slam title belt is revealed. I mean, this one's going to make a bigger deal because it is the main event of the first pay-per-view. But, you know, the title belt's revealed. Fans really like it. Apparently, it's a really good-looking belt. Look at this rating.
Does it come with a crown?
Oh, yes, it does come with a crown.
So you got the belt and a crown. Wow.
The King and Queen belt. King and Queen of Slam belts come with a crown.
Wow.
Right, can I ask one more question? Will there be a prom?
A prom? Oh my god.
King and Queen.
Get out of here.
After everything that goes on, these two finally clash in a bout that had Fantastic Heat and great wrestling. Drew McIntyre defeated Chris Jericho by pinfall with a Claymore to win the King of Slam title.
I thought you were going to give it to Jericho. I thought Jericho was going to take home the title. So it got hurt because of the length, but it was still a 76. So this probably would have been a high 80s match. My guess is maybe. I don't know for sure, but yeah.
I need to look into the product too. I set it to end the feed. What more do you want? I didn't even make it that long. I made like 3 minutes. Whatever. Well, it ends with him celebrating with the title bit and only a 58 rating. But Drew McIntyre came across as what? Oh.
Okay. So this storyline segment has ended as well then.
Yeah, like I set it to end the story.
Yeah.
I don't know what they wanted. 76 rating.
There you go.
Bomber wanted.
Yeah, that is the God.
I like because I had some segments to balance it out.
Yeah. No,
The only thing equal to or higher than 76 was the Slam title revealed.
Yep.
You know, let's see. My show increased in popularity in 36 regions.
Oh.
We would have gained an additional 17 regions, but growth was restricted due to the audience size.
Well, that's good to know at least that you could have grown 17 more, so
Yeah.
I mean, it shows you're doing something
That was a really good rating. I didn't expect to get it that high.
Yeah, it shows you're doing something right, especially with those region gains there. Yeah, no, 76 can't beat that. That is, man, that's going to be hard to beat for the rest of us. Obviously, I'm already out, but yeah, so your highest match was your main event and your highest segment was the title reveal. So both of them revolved around your main event. Good stuff.
How about you thank Okada for flying all the way to Arizona for your show?
Man, okay, yeah.
Got that right before the show started.
All right,
this is a post-show speech.
Click on absent workers, see what it says, man.
I'm sorry.
Oh God!
God.
No!
Sorry.
Oh my God!
God.
Oh,
Sorry.
oh no!
Oh my God.
Oh no!
It was so obvious I was going to be using
Oh
these
no!
guys.
Oh no!
Sorry.
Well,
I want to make it up to you.
I'm trying to think of a good thing to say, but
There's nothing positive. I can't even think how I'm going to spin this.
well, I hate to pile it on, but you pre-booked those matches, so now the crowd's gonna be mad when they don't see those guys perform.
Are you serious?
I think so. Yeah.
He's being legit. That does
I'm
happen.
so sorry,
You
Warden.
advertise
I
them and
really
then don't
am.
have it.
I'm sorry.
Oh man. All right.
Sorry.
He's about to go to war with Slam now.
No.
All right.
Sorry.
We'll see what happens. We'll see how
They're
he's.
in a shitty ass fucking.
Well, actually, it was a pretty good rating for a battle royal, though. To be honest
They
with
were
you.
using a battle royal of all things. Well, I'll say.
Now to that point, yes, but they actually did good in there.
All right, everybody. Welcome to Massacre in Milwaukee. Starting off the show, we have the Mayhem Tag Team Championship match, or actually Midwest Tag Team Championship match.
Mm-hmm.
Starting off, we got the Lucha Brothers versus PCO and Skrull. I said it right that time, thank God. Nothing really gimmicky to it, just a straight up match between the two for the titles. Were some story elements to it, and looks like it came out pretty darn well. We had Pentagon Jr. end up defeating PCO in the match to get the W. 72, that's, for my show, that's pretty good.
I was about to say, you don't see too many 70s popping out of the Midwest Wrestling Alliance, so that's a pretty good, strong start there.
Yeah, we're getting somewhere.
Don't get too excited, because it might get fucked up later. Trust me. I know.
Hey, shush. Okay, so next up, we just had a pretty straightforward music video to hype up the title match. Andrade versus Sami Callihan as the main event tonight. Lack of anything interesting happening in the segment was a problem. Well, it's a music video, so it's all stuff you've seen before.
I love music videos.
I know, we got a 42, so we'll live with it. Alright, so after this, we had Dummy Money versus the Von Erichs. This is kind of a short story that's been building, where Eli Drake had defeated one of the Von Erichs 1 week, and then EC3 tried to bring a weapon into a match, and he ended up getting DQ'd for it, facing a different Von Erich. So the two fought off in a match. Got a decent reaction from the crowd, but had subpar wrestling. Von Erichs ended up defeating them in 12 minutes when Ross Von Erich pinned Eli Drake after Eli Drake and EC3 miscommunicated. So the two not really seeing eye to eye. Marshall Von Erich had a horrible in-ring performance with 28.
Limited involvement.
Yeah, I knew he had a shitty score, so I didn't want him in the match too much, but I guess that didn't help anything.
EC3 didn't want to lose. Maybe he like.
Well, neither one of them wanted to lose. It didn't matter who I booked. So I said,
Well,
suck it,
maybe
dude.
put them against each other next time, I guess.
That's kind of the point. Ross Von Erich hinted at a heel turn, but it got a little reaction. He's just not very good at playing that role. Well, tough it.
God.
Fans know
Eli
they want-
Drake was really off his game. Good chemistry for Dummy Money. That's good to see. It's good to see. Announcing quality in color commentary helped. Flow of the match was hurt. Some of the wrestlers are having little or no involvement. Well, that's Marshall. Eli Drake debuted a New Hope spot that got the crowd behind him. His psychology will be helped by being able to use it as a go-to spot in the future.
Oh, that's cool. Pretty cool.
So immediately following the match, EC3 gets pissed off that they lost and turns on his partner Eli Drake, beating him in the ring and leaving him there to rot, basically.
Right after the perfect chemistry, you ruined it. Oh my God. Eli or Ethan Carter, you piece of shit.
Next up is a match that I did not intend to book. Motherfucker.
Good setup.
Oh.
And about that had great heat and decent wrestling, Will Ospreay, Kazuchika Okada, defeated Randy Orton in a hardcore match in 19 minutes and 43 seconds by pinfall with a quick roll-up.
Wow. I
I
can't.
think the men's match went too long.
This is so you had Orton go against a new opponent and lose. That's pretty insane.
Will Ospreay is undefeated in MWA.
That's true. That is true. A win over Orton is huge. I know I saw he was mad before you booked it. So
So, and originally this was going to be Randy Orton versus Okada, obviously. But Okada is in goddamn Arizona doing a battle royal, which he didn't win.
well, he tried.
He would have won this.
Oh, he would have. Oh, well. I don't want to be that guy, but maybe he's like
I said, I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm sorry.
maybe he would rather have been in a battle royal and slam than beating Randy Orton in MWA. I'm just saying. I'm not talking shit.
No, you're talking shit right now.
No, I'm just
Bummer.
playing devil's advocate here.
Well,
We're
fuck you,
really more
devil.
of a-
I believe in God.
Fuck you, devil. Well, we don't know what he wanted. What I'm saying. We don't. Maybe he would rather have had that. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he did. I'm just saying he could have.
Oh, I'm starting to join Team Randy Orton going against New Japan because I guess these fuckers don't want to work for me.
I guess so. Well, Orton's pissed at you though, so I don't know if Orton wants to be on your side. So I see Ospreay took a stunt bump.
Yes, he did.
Okay, didn't
He was
get
cool
hurt,
with it.
so
That
that's
was
good.
pay-per-view.
I know the match went a little too long.
So Will Ospreay's been averaging like 80s, and in this match he gets a 54.
Well, it was a hardcore though. That's probably why.
And it's probably not his kind of style.
All right, we cut to backstage where we see the LWO partying up, having a good time. Everybody's drinking and celebrating that. Pentagon Jr. and Ray Phoenix have won the titles. Eddie Kingston is chilling with some beautiful women, pouring some champagne, drinking it up, celebrating. When Andrade comes up to him and says, "What the hell are you doing, man? The open challenge match is against Cage is up next." Eddie Kingston looks real comfortable with some women and says, I can wait till Thursday.
Oh, interesting. So he's passing up the title opportunity, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I guess when you got your priorities there sitting on your lap. I mean, that's how it goes, I guess.
In other places.
The following match is the Open Challenge, hosted by Brian Cage, who is the Mayhem Television Champion. And surprise acceptor of the challenge was Rob Van Dam, who came out, and they put on a pretty good match, about 14 minutes. They had good heat and decent wrestling. Brian Cage defeated RVD 14 minutes by pinfall, the flying elbow drop. Brian Cage makes it defense number 1 of the Midwest Mayhem Television title. So I thought it'd be a pretty good, first big opponent for Brian Cage. Turns out RVD sustained a bladder contusion.
Yeah, man, it's piling on. It is.
Brian Cage and RVD both were in their low 50s, both at 52.
Yeah.
RVD debuted his cool dude gimmick. Got over great because it's RVD and everybody loves RVD.
I'm about to say, yeah, that's perfect gimmick for him.
RVD is booked on a per show contract or whatever, so
yeah,
this isn't the end of the world.
There's a rumor that he's going to be in a battle royal and Slam next week, so you might not want to fuck.
Who, Brian Cage, my TV champion?
No,
yeah,
Rob Van
I'm not
Dam.
surprised by that. No, it's gonna be Brian Cage, and I'm not gonna be able to do my TV title.
No.
All right. So yeah, it sucks for. I don't know how bad he's gonna be hurt and how long he's gonna be out for, but that's a cool surprise opponent. I mean, that's
Vacate your title already.
I like that match.
Bye. Okay. Up next, we had the highly anticipated War Games match between the Samoan Dynasty and the Psycho Killers. And about that had good heat and decent wrestling. Psycho Killers, who contained Tommaso Ciampa, Matt Cross, and the Briscoe Bros, defeated Samoan Dynasty, Samoa Joe, Jacob Fatu, and the Usos in a Cage Wars match, aka a War Games match, in about 30 minutes, when Tommaso Ciampa submitted Jacob Fatu with a Project Ciampa 2. The big note of this is Jey Uso sustained a rib contusion. I don't know what a rib contusion is, but that doesn't sound good.
Yeah. I think I looked it up earlier. Contusions is like a heavy bruise.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad then.
Yeah.
Had a couple dudes in the 60s and 50s. No one too significantly high, no one too significantly low. It looks like Briscoes and Ciampa were the best of them all. Mark Briscoe. And if you notice, the Dynasty v Killers storyline ended with this segment.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
And biggest note, all of the Psycho Killers earned title shots.
Oh, okay. That's right. Yeah, I remember that.
Except for the match.
So your only low performance, was Matt Cross, which, as we've seen, that's not a surprise at this point.
That's actually a good score for him.
Yeah.
57.
The second lowest was Samoa Joe.
I like it as a long match. You know about Samoa Joe, right?
Yeah.
Steiner says he's fat. Jey Uso stayed a rib contusion. Thanks, Ted DiBiase, for doing something. Oh, was he the booker? Oh, shit.
The road agent? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fuck, that's probably why. So, this is the second match I had to reschedule. Because Daniel Bryan, as he announced on the last episode of Mayhem, was supposed to fight Cesaro. Guess where Cesaro's at? He's in Arizona too with Okada.
He's in Slam.
I guess they're best buddies. Despite having a negotiated deal with Slam, my guys are with them currently and not with me. So what we did instead was we had Catchpoint 2.0 versus SoCal Uncensored. In a good match, Daniel Bryan, Zack Sabre Jr., and Drew Gulak defeated SCU in 18 minutes when Zack Sabre Jr. submitted Christopher Daniels with a "Hurrah! Another year." What? Surely that.
That's a move name.
Hurrah! Another year. Surely this. ... What is that?
Well, I guess that's his move name. I'm not sure about that one, but no,
Someone in the comments, please tell me what that is.
I'll look it up real quick.
Yeah, I think this makes up for a pretty good match here. The 6-man tag is a pretty.
It was the only match I could think of that'd be.
No, I think
as good.
That's a good replacement, I think.
After the Catchpoint 2.0 versus SCU match, we cut to Randy Orton, who's in his locker room, just tossing shit around, pissed off that he lost to Will Ospreay. He's saying, "Those fucking New Japan bitches, I fucking hate all of them." He doesn't say fuck. He does not say fuck.
Oh, okay.
That is not our one fuck. Our one fuck was not used there.
Okay.
Even though it's pay-per-view, we still only use one.
Only one.
So Randy Orton's pissed off when a door is heard being opened and closed, but not shown on camera. Orton looks towards the door, and all of a sudden he smiles and says, "I was wondering when you'd find me." And the camera cuts.
Oh.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Who could it be? Who could it be?
Well, we know it's not Okada.
How do you know it's not?
Well, I guess it's true. That's true. We
Yeah.
don't know for sure.
Yeah.
I'm
Little
not really stirring the
Flight
pot.
from Arizona to Milwaukee real quick.
I mean, it's possible.
All right, then we're in a 67. Then we got the main event. All right, can't believe this is as low as it is. Holy shit. That would be a little higher. Main event time. We have a long main event going 30 minutes between Andrade versus Sami Callihan for the Midwest Heavyweight title. Eddie Kingston was ringside for Andrade. And Sami Callihan defeated Andrade clean, becoming the first ever Midwest Heavyweight Champion.
Wow.
Yeah.
Got the crowd buzzing.
Uh-huh.
It's always
So
a
that's
plus.
the end of the tournament.
Okay.
Big note. Storyline ended with this segment.
Okay. What
Yeah,
match
so-
type was this? Was this regular match or?
Regular match.
Okay.
Spectacle was what I put down.
That's pretty interesting that Sammy got the same performance pretty much as Andrade. They had a 66-65, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
good showing.
Maybe if I booked this as a regular, it would have been higher, honestly. So, Sami Callihan is your new Midwest Heavyweight Champion, all right? Yeah, let's
And he
get a round
was-
of applause.
And he wasn't even supposed to be in the tournament.
Wasn't even supposed to be in the tournament.
That
Took
rat
a
bastard.
lot to get there, but he did it, and I think we're all really proud of him.
Should have been Brock.
Yeah. Well, oh, wait a minute.
Oh, wait.
I knew it. I saw this coming.
Oh,
Wait a minute. This is impossible. That's not right. He was supposed to be out 3 to 5 months.
that's what the
Sami
doctor
Sami
said.
Callihan is celebrating his victory in the ring, holding up the title, when Brock fucking Lesnar comes running down to the ring, fucking smokes Eddie Kingston in the face, smokes Andrade in the face, fucking one-punch knockouts, gets in the ring when Sammy's not looking, and F5s the fuck out of Sami
Oh
Callihan.
my God. A lot of fucks.
And he doesn't say it, but he
There you go.
F5s him. He takes a baseball bat. He stands over Sami Callihan and says, "You really think a fucking bat was going to take me out?" And he breaks it over his knee, chucks it out of the ring.
There it was.
He grabs the title, and he stands tall over Sami Callihan.
Beautiful
And that's the end of the
ending.
show.
Beautiful.
Brock Lesnar is back, baby.
Well, that was pretty
That was
good.
a great ending.
Pretty good ending there.
Rough show, but we rounded out the end.
And you got a 71. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't ask for more than that. That's great.
Not bad, yeah.
It's time we use Brock Lesnar.
True,
I
true.
beat Bomber!
You did indeed.
You lost in 40 regions. Holy hell.
Yeah.
Gained popularity in 12 regions.
12, though.
I know. That's so good.
Oh.
Yeah, you gained
Then they were disappointed at not having a match aimed at storytelling.
Oh.
I thought I had the main event. Oh, I meant to have the main event, is it?
I think that was no. I'm not sure what that one was. We didn't see it.
Are you gonna make a speech?
Rating.
Yeah, who are we
I will
gonna
make
see
a
from this
speech.
speech?
There's Randy Orton. Let me suck his balls.
There you go. I thought there was no Me Tooing going on here. Give Brock Lesnar a hug.
I'm giving Brock a hug.
Oh, you're gonna get fucking F5'd. Oh my god.
Ah,
All right. Orton seemed pleased with
Orton
his.
scene, please. ECO scene, please.
Oh, Lesnar was pleased with your hug. Well, look at that.
Thanks for coming back, Brock.
We open up Sea of Honor with Kylie Ray answering Dakota Kai's little challenge, but not working, as in a match with subpar wrestling and little heat, Kai beats Ray with a chiropractor at 7:45. 43 rating. That wasn't really great. Ray kind of let down, so did Kai. I meant to end the storyline, so I'll have to do that outside of this.
No.
They got bonuses though, just penalized for inconsistency. And
Yeah. You know what? I think it ended pretty well. 43, isn't great, but I think that's a pretty good ending.
Yeah, I'll just leave it as that, man. I mean,
Hate the mean girls. I hate them.
They're the
yeah,
worst.
there we go. Hate them.
Ooh.
Godforsaken feud. Next up, we on to main event, the pre-show. TH2 and the Time Splitters draw at 14:31, following a double pinfall from Jack Evans and Alex Shelley, meaning that TH2 and Time Splitters are both the #1 contenders,
Ooh.
regardless of who wins the tag title match later tonight.
Oh, so we're gonna have ourselves a triple threat, huh?
Yes,
Wait,
indeed.
was this like tornado tag?
Yes, sir. It was tornado.
I
tag.
was gonna say, how were they both pinning? Okay.
To open up the show, we have myself, Luke Gray, calling out Sean Davari, that little bitch. And Sean comes out and he proceeds to publicly fire Davari before throwing him overboard the boat. I also did fire Sean Davari. Thank God. I'm so happy about that. 54 rating. I don't really care. I got rid of Sean Davari.
So yeah, that's good. You committed murder probably, but that's fine, I guess.
Not my problem anymore. He's not under my paycheck.
He may have been murdered, not my problem.
Pretty sure you had your guys' health insurance.
I don't got to deal with him anymore. Screw him.
Oh, true. That's the way to look at it.
Yeah. Get rid of Sean and boys. Next match. Up next, in a bout that had good heat and decent wrestling, Sami Zayn defeats Hiroshi Tanahashi by pinfall after using a foreign object. This was round 1 of the Sea of Honor tournament. 52 rating. Tanahashi had a 64, Zayn 53. Announcing helped, but the fans were turned off by the finish.
Yeah.
That is something I've noticed and seen. That Ring of Honor, I could have clean finishes.
Should have known that was coming.
It's only taking a
I
month.
mean, hey, it was a.
Fans kept telling you.
I'm fine with it though. Quality of announcing didn't help though. We have John Moxley beating Roderick Strong by pinfall with the Death Rider. This was also a round 1 match in the Sea of Honor tournament. Moxley will be facing Zayn next round. Moxley benefited from the public support, but match too short. He got a 61 rating though, and I'm not against that.
Yeah. I still figured it was
like
going to be better though, but
Seems like you need short matches if you're doing a tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do that.
You kind of booked yourself into a shoot, brother.
Yeah, brother. Moxley did an 81, Strong 53. Moxley is showing why he is great.
Should be in CZW.
Yeah, cool.
He's okay.
No. He should be in Ring of Honor for the rest of his life. Up next, we have Tetsuya Naito defeating Johnny Gargano in 14:46 by pinfall after a Destino. This match wasn't as great as I thought it would be.
Yeah.
I thought it would be higher.
How the hell did he get a 53?
How was it that
jeez.
low?
In ring from Naito and 55 from Gargano.
This must be a heel face. Yeah, I was about to say this had to be a heel face
Yeah, no,
combo.
It's heel.
Still,
I
it's a
think.
tournament.
But this is a work-based product. Work rate-based product. You think they would love the workhorses?
Honestly,
Especially these two.
I thought this would have gone better. I'm kind of surprised. But Naito advances and will face the winner of our next match. All right, and in our final first round match, we have Edge defeating Moose by pinfall with a spear. Afterwards, Moose attacks Edge, hitting a lariat in the ring to leave him laid out.
Oh. What the hell,
55
Moose?
55. I mean, hey man,
55,
Moose is he isn't happy that this old timer stole a spot. But
Just too
55
short.
rating. Moose had a 65, Edge 48.
Wow.
Announcing help, but the match was too short.
Or opposite of what trouble I was having when it was too long.
Yeah.
It's like damned if you do, damned if you don't.
We have Dragon Lee defeating John Morrison, Hangman Page, and Shinsuke Nakamura in a scramble match at 20 minutes even after scoring the most falls, the final fall on Morrison. Dragon Lee is your brand new Ring of Honor television champion. Morrison was
for
a
this
weakling.
segment.
It was a 70 rating, which was great. Crowd got hotter. 73 from Nakamura. Nice from Page. Morrison had a 58. Wow.
Yeah.
Lee had a 79 though.
A lot of people, yeah, surprisingly, a lot of people are going to be like, "Who the hell is Dragon Lee?" We've seen some comments that are saying that, and he's outperforming everybody.
Yeah, he's a guy that works in Ring of Honor in real life. He's actually, funny enough, the TV champion in real life.
Real life writes the plot.
But afterwards, though, the lights start flickering on and off before they turn on fully, and in the flesh is the Fiend standing directly behind Hangman Page. Hangman Page turns around. He never gave the Fiend an answer and walks right into a mandible claw. The lights go off and on before they come back on. Both men are nowhere to be seen. They've disappeared, and who knows where they are. 74 rating. Bray Wyatt improvised well. Let's see. Great heel, great gimmick for improvising. Limited for being short. I gave this like 4 minutes. 3 minutes. Okay. I could have given a minute or two long. Semifinals of the Sea of Honor tournament. We have Jon Moxley beating Sami Zayn with the Death Rider at 11:29. This is a 67 rating. Moxley had an 89. Zayn 50. Zayn seemed to be off his game, and the match was too short. So that seems to be a common theme with these tournament matches. They seem to be too short. The second semifinals match, Tetsuya Naito defeats Edge at 10:30 with a Destino. Edge had been weakened up prior by Moose, who brutally attacked him, so that may have cost him. But they didn't seem to click well. 55 rating, 68 Naito, 43 Edge. And next up, in our Women of Honor Championship match, Rhea Ripley beats Candice LeRae and Toni Storm in 15:04 when Ripley pins Toni with the Riptide. Rhea Ripley is your brand new Women's of Honor World Champion.
Yay!
This was pretty close. Candice and Rhea 50. Toni had 55.
Yeah, everybody did pretty good.
Did you know for sure you wanted Rhea to be it, or did you contemplate any of them?
These three, it was a coin toss, but at the end of the day, I went with Rhea. I feel like she's the more charismatic one out of the two of them. I mean, out of the three of them. Mm-hmm. So I think she's going to be a solid first champion. But Rhea was pinning for low morale.
Oh yeah, she's still mad at you.
Hopefully this will at least boost it up too.
Yeah, I think this will make her feel better.
Yeah. But yeah, good. Hot crowd, 50. Up next, we have the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championships on the line. And the Best Friends defeat Jay Lethal and Jonathan Gresham in 15:52 when Beretta pins Gresham after a strong 0. And the Best Friends are your new tag team champions. Chuck Taylor seemed to be the weak link. Struggled to keep up with everyone. 60 rating. Match was poorly placed. This was a technical masterclass. Yeah, that was just bad placement. Because this is this is a semi-main event.
Mm-hmm.
And so Lethal Gresham 64, Beretta 65, Taylor 54, and with that we have brand new tag team champions.
Well, good job. I mean, knowing you and how much you love the Best Friends, I knew this was coming. But still, I mean, it's they should make for good tag team champs.
So yeah, and I mean, they've only held tag titles once before, so this should be the good.
I'm interested to see what. Oh, sorry. What were you gonna say, Luke? Warden?
I just noticed the storyline isn't over.
Yeah, no, it's not exactly over.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I wonder what you're gonna plan on doing with Jay Lethal and Gresham after this. But I guess if it's not over, we'll see.
Remember, there's 2 other contenders as well. Who knows? There's gonna be chaos. Is all I can say.
Okay.
And in our main event, Jon Moxley defeats Tetsuya Naito in the Sea of Honor finals by pinfall with the Death Rider to win the Ring of Honor World Championship. 74 rating. This was the finals. Both men had 85.
Wow.
Matches are better commentary, and it was too short. That was too short.
Still,
Yeah,
they want
that's
that
short.
20, man. They want that 20.
On 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Don't want anything less than 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick Ring of Honor, dude.
Yeah, you got to. That's the thing. You got to go to 20 minutes, or they're gonna.
It's your world title match, dude. Make it long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
The thing was, I was expecting them to be all winded out, not like 85.
Game doesn't give a fuck about that.
Honestly, same. But match got the crowd buzzing, benefited from ground as well support. And with that, we have our first ever, or I mean, like our 20-somethingth ever Ring of Honor World Champion.
John
And
Moxley.
congrats to John Moxley.
I feel it's like it's slap in the face of CZW, but I understand it.
It would have been a slap in the face if I had him lose to Roderick Strong. What are you talking about?
That's true. That's true. Good show.
Gained in 5 regions, overall 73. Would have gained in 11, but the arena we used was a bit limited. I mean, the boat we used was a bit limited, sorry.
Yeah.
Moxley...
Need to get a bigger boat.
Yeah, Moxley and Naito were the best match of the night, and the Fiend also was tied with that. And the Scramble match did pretty well, honestly. But
Only had 2 segments.
yeah, only had 2.
See, I had what, 3?
Yeah, but it's like it's Ring of Honor.
Yeah, no,
I
Ring
mean,
of
you
Honor,
don't watch
they
a
weren't
Ring
all
of Honor
about
pay-per-view
segments.
for segments.
You know, they're all about matches. But yeah, no, so
Gotcha.
that's my show.
What's this of the year so far thingy?
Oh.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay, so of the year so far, Blue Demon Jr. is right now Wrestler of the Year. Company of the Year so far is Slam.
ooh,
Team of the Year is Mystico and
That's Sin Cara.
Carlistico. Match of the Year so far is CMLL, and we're getting destroyed. Ultimo Guerrero, and then
Honestly.
defeat tag team match. Show of the Year, Slam, Fight for the Fallen.
I'm just kicking our asses, all right.
Fight for the Fallen. So far, Show of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
Young Wrestler is Austin Theory.
Nothing
Veteran
wrong.
is Ultimo
Ultimo
Guerrero.
Freaking match of the year when 48 years old.
Naomi.
Female's Naomi. Wow.
Oh, all right.
Independent wrestler is Brett Tate, one of the boys. He's one of the
Oh,
boys.
that's him?
Yeah,
He signed with WWE?
one of Dalton Castle's boys. Yeah, I guess so.
Or no, that's a tryout. Okay.
Yeah, he was at a performance center. So yeah, that's so far what it's looking like for stuff of the year. Yeah, and of course we had injuries and stuff like that, but we'll get into that stuff later on.
That's
So
Tajiri, man.
so yeah, Tajiri apparently got hurt somewhere.
wow. Pay-per-view of the year so far is Fight for the Fallen, folks.
I mean, we've only had one so far, so we'll see how things go.
Yeah. Well, there you have it. There is the June pay-per-views. Let us know down below how bad you CZW got screwed and how CZW should have been the best show. Also, talk about how Warden got screwed, how Tigress got screwed because of Kurt Angle.
Talk about how I didn't get screwed yet had the worst buy rate.
Yep.
That was rare.
Yeah, but for real, let us know which shows did you guys like the best. Which one in your eyes had the best pay-per-view? That'll be fun to check out. So, we will see where we go from here, guys. No telling what is going to happen after these pay-per-views. All right, thank you for sitting through that. By the way, I want to apologize really quick. The audio, as you could tell, was a little jacked up. Yes, I had to do a lot of editing there. Unfortunately, there was a lot of comments and a lot of just content that we did miss out on, but in order to get this out on time, I had to just cut some stuff. So anyways, thank you for, gutting through the audio issues there. Won't happen again, don't worry. So, June pay-per-view ratings breakdown. This was our first ever pay-per-view, and here are the numbers. First of all, CZW's Night of Infamy on Dish Network got a pay-per-view buy rate of 2.52. Smoked everybody else. I just will say that right here off the bat, by the way. Viewers, the only show to get in the millions, 1.261 million viewers. Live attendance was a sellout, 35,446, but the lowest show rating all the way across the board by quite a big margin, too. Yeah, CZW, they had a lot of people, they had a lot of eyes on the pay-per-view, but in the end, that show rating does not hold up very well at all. Then we look at Sea of Honor, Ring of Honor's pay-per-view, which was, of course, on a boat. Yes, it was on Fight TV earlier in the day, 2 p.m. This is the only show that was earlier in the day. The rest of them were all prime time at 8 p.m. Pay-per-view buy rate of 0.64, not great. This was the lowest buy rate and the lowest amount of views, only 324,917 viewers there. Live attendance, apparently that was a big boat, folks. 35,446. This was a sellout as well. And a big show rating, one of Ring of Honor's best show ratings so far, period, 73. So apparently that tournament that they held was a big success. They got the smallest amount of views, but one of the best ratings. So kind of opposite effect of CZW there. Either way, you got to be happy with that. Then we got MWA Midwest Wrestling Alliance. They held Massacre in Milwaukee, which took place also on Fight TV. This was just later on in the night. 0.91 buy rate, pretty solid buy rate there, with 459,879 viewers, with a live attendance of 18,800. So that was a sellout. So just pointing out, the only reason MWA's show was lower because it was held in a small arena. Either way, it probably would have reached the 35,000 mark, but MWA chose to use a small arena. So hey, it's their call. Nothing wrong with that. They did get a show rating of 63, not super high, but as you saw, they were flawed with 2 of their matches not being able to appear because of some shady dealings. We'll just say that with Slam, their sister company. So let's look at Slam, Fight for the Fallen, which took place on DirecTV. Got a buy rate of 1.06. Viewers were 500,000 there, 532,486 strong there, and live attendance 35,823. Huge numbers. That's the biggest live attendance of all 4. In the show rating, the highest of all 4 as well. So 2 categories there where Slam outdid everybody else. Yeah, huge night for Slam, 76 rating there. As you look at these 4 pay-per-views, guys, what do you think? I think there's a lot to take away. CZW had the most viewers, but they stumbled big time with their product and got the lowest rating. Meanwhile, Slam had the best show, but if they were on a bigger network for their pay-per-view, like, say, Dish Network, instead of DirecTV, they probably would have outdid everybody in every category. So you see MWA and Ring of Honor going with Fight TV, and the numbers just aren't there because it's not, as widespread. So it's going to be interesting to see if they want to go with different pay-per-view providers next month. We will see what happens. Either way, that is your June pay-per-view ratings breakdown. There you have it. The first pay-per-views in each company in the book. Slam is on its way to being the show, the company of the year in 2020, and we just started in June. Already going to be the company of the year. CZW is not going down without a fight. That's my words. I'm very disappointed. I said it several times on the show, but very disappointed that I messed up with the ratio of matches with angles. It really hurt the show. I thought it was very good, but hey, I think we all did good. Warden did really good after having 2 matches that he advertised not take place. So either way, I'm proud of everybody's work. I think everybody did a good job here. Guys, let us know down below. What did you think of our first full month here in our TEW series? Did you guys think we did good? Do you think we sucked? Just give us your overall opinion. Who did the best? Who did the worst? Just let us know. We're trying to rank ourselves. So any kind of a ranking system you guys have would be awesome. With all that said, really hope you enjoyed, and who knows what will happen next here in our TEW series. We'll see you next time.